Our next guest stars on her own television program entitled The Sarah Silverman Program. The second season premieres tomorrow night on Comedy Central. Here's Sarah Silverman. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Thank you
I
very
brought
much.
a sweater just in case.
Well, no, that's nice. You brought presents. How you doing?
Can I just say something off the bat, just
Sure.
so? I really don't want to talk about my time in prison.
Okay. All right. All right.
I just want to talk about my perfume.
All right, fine. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. You know, I find myself sometimes in a position where I think we're all just having a good time and everybody's laughing and enjoying themselves, and then the next thing you know, someone bursts into tears.
Thank you.
Does it happen to you a lot?
Occasionally. I'll just say, Paris, Brittany, we don't hang out as much as we used to, let's say.
Well, it's certainly their loss.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah. Tell me about, there's so many things I would like to ask you. Let me just ask you about your boyfriend, Jimmy Kimmel. Now, here's a nice guy. Mm-hmm. How long have you known Jimmy?
Let's see, we've known each other over 5 years.
5 years, 5 years. And you've
been together 5 years.
Been together 5 years. And how did you meet?
We, well, actually, the first time we ever met was roasting Hugh Hefner. Mm-hmm. And he was the MC, and I didn't know him. But, you know, you got to write jokes about everybody.
Sure.
He brought me up, and I said, Jimmy Kimmel, everybody. He's fat and has no charisma. Then I go, watch your back, Danny Aiello.
And that that got his attention? Is that what happened?
The rest was, I guess, history.
Yes. And do you remember what he said after that?
He made a remark about me sleeping with a lot of people.
I see.
But I didn't cry.
I know, that's right. So it's almost like you were destined to be together then from this early exchange.
Yeah.
Now, are you on his show a lot, Jimmy's show?
What show?
Do you get to be on Jimmy's show? Do you go on that show a lot?
I do get to be
now,
on.
what is that like when instead of sitting here, it's Jimmy sitting here, or wherever he sits?
It's fairly less titillating, I'll be honest.
Well.
Fairly. But no, we have fun. We wing it a lot
Yeah.
when I come on.
Yeah. And of the two of you, who's funnier? Come on. You are.
I guess
Say it. You are.
You are.
No, you are.
Oh.
No. I didn't mean me and Jimmy. I meant you and Jimmy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all right.
We both have our special talents.
Let's talk about the show. This is your second season on Comedy Central, and you play kind of a dumb version of yourself, kind of a real confident, dumb young woman, right?
Yeah, well, I think of her more as earnest, ignorant, but arrogant.
Exactly.
And kind of an a-hole.
Well, that's really all you need, isn't it? And this is like a big show now. And I was reading in the paper today that when you began, they were sort of like, oh, yeah, we'll see what happens. But now they're completely supportive of the project.
Oh, yeah, that was in the Post.
Yeah. Now, is that helpful, or does that somehow undermine what you're up to?
Well, I guess it can be kind of disconcerting. I don't know if you... But, like, they're so behind it now, Comedy Central, that... well, that's great, but when you're used to being the underdog, and it's a more comfortable position almost.
Right,
you know?
right. You have more people kind of breathing down your neck now, I would think, right?
Hey, Eddie. I'm sorry. Yes. Do you know Eddie Brill?
Yes, we've met. Eddie?
He's very broad-shouldered.
He really is. Maybe you could email some of this?
We'll take care of it right
Okay.
off the air.
When you were a young girl, show business influences, who did you like? Was your family a show business family?
I wouldn't say it was a show business family per se. But my father was a retailer, and he owned a store, a discount women's clothing store called Crazy Sophie's Factory Outlet.
Really?
And he did his own commercials on the radio.
On the radio, yeah.
He's from Boston, and you can almost not understand a word he's saying. And it went something like, hey, I'm Crazy Donald, Crazy Sophie's husband. When I see the prices at the mall, I just want to vomit. And then he says, spend your time at the mall, spend your money at Crazy Sophie's. So when you care enough to buy the very best, but you're too cheap, come to Crazy Sophie's.
Very nice. And is Crazy Sophie still in business?
No, folded.
Yeah. And is your father part of your career now in any way?
Dave, my father, ever since I've been working and making any money at all, he manages my money.
Oh, that's good.
Now, he's a retailer, but I figure still it's family and I trust him with my money.
As well you
and
should.
he has fun doing it.
Yes.
Last year, it's been many years, I had to explain to him that K meant 1,000.
Oh, as a symbol indicator.
Yeah, it means 1,000.
Yeah.
So that was disconcerting, but you know, all you need is love.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you in close contact with him? You must be if he's your father and your business manager.
Yes, he calls me every Saturday, and I almost never pick up the phone because the voicemails are comedy gold, Dave. You can't understand what he's saying, his accent, and he, like, for instance, recently called and he said, hey, Sarah, guess who this is? Your daddy. Guess where I am? The car wash. And now in New Hampshire, the car wash is like the old-timey kind where you give them your keys and you put it in neutral and you ride through the car wash. Right. So he's calling me on his cell phone. He still can't believe he'll say things during his messages like, I'm on my cell phone in New Hampshire, and you're in California. You know, can't believe it. And he goes, I'm in the car wash right now. Janice is at the baby shower, and then he goes, oi. 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 And what is happening is his electric windows are down.
Oh.
So he's getting soaked. He's also getting washed.
Dad's getting washed as well.
Yes.
Well, listen, let's see here. The show begins a second season tomorrow night, Wednesday on Comedy Central, and congratulations on that. Have a great season. Nice to see you again. Say hello to Jimmy for me.
I will.
Thank you very much. Sarah Silverman, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.